All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GSA Super Mario Sunshine 8% Tournament. We just had a great, insane race of SB and Shadow Mario, and now it is time for the final race of the night of Weegee versus Jcool. Would my commentator like to introduce himself?
Hello, my name is Katsuna. I commentated yesterday's race, also featuring Weegee. These runners are just about to start off. Any second now, I believe the timer should start.
And my name is Renner Charm once again. And they are off.
We're off. Today's been a great day of racing. My heart is still pumping from that performance SB had. Almost PB'd.
Oh, definitely. I came in at just the right time then.
Yes, he was really going at it there, and unfortunately, due to a mishap at the end, allowed Shadow Mario to catch up, but that only made it better for the viewers because these guys were within seconds of each other in the final stage of the race. SB coming with the victory.
Oh, definitely. From what I heard, Shadow Mario missed movie skip.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
It was a crazy race. This one also should be very nice. Weegee and Jcool being perhaps up for interpretation, but perhaps the top two Western world record contenders in this particular category.
Oh yeah, definitely. These two are crazy known for the strats they go for.
They're known for being fast, they're known for being risky. And they're here facing against each other in a GSA Super Mario Sunshine 90% tournament.
Yeah, Weegee kicked the year off with getting the next 114, which was crazy, and a week later, someone else, JJSRL, got a 114.
Power up complete.
Jcool is a bit underexperienced when it comes to airstrip, given the timing method that he uses, but nonetheless, he's able to maintain a sync with Weegee here in the very, very early running.
Definitely, airstrip movement, while it doesn't seem important, you might just want to do it well enough.
It is a very big point of discussion between Super Mario Sunshine 90% runners. They do take pride in their airstrip times.
Definitely, yeah. There's been our community is very known for a controversial timing standard.
Yes, of course, the majority of the community and the speedrunning.com leaderboards recognize file select timing as the standard for any percent in Super Mario Sunshine. Jcool abides by different standards. He uses race file, wherein he skips the intro. That's he's known for that, and he's also known for being a very, very competitive player.
As long as you take pride in yourself, he will always keep himself going.
Alright. They're back in airstrip after a short cutscene. Weegee with the fast airstrip strats will extend his lead by a very minute amount.
And Jcool just going straight forward, a little bonk, nothing too big.
Inconsequential, given that the monster's mouth opens on a cycle.
Yeah, and this one, in the very first run, Jcool taking a dive.
What a crazy...
Later, boys!
What a crazy dive he took there. That'll be a small time loss here in the very early going. Weegee with the lead out of airstrip. We're gonna head into these cutscenes.
Yeah, diving himself back to the shine with Weegee ahead, and we're gonna take our 3-minute cutscene.
While the cutscenes play, I want to take a bit to look over the points scenario. You guys can look at the points by typing !bracket in chat. Paper Ario sitting comfortably at the top of the Group B point standings with 165 points. He will maintain his position in the top two and move on after this race. But where it gets interesting is second and third place. Jcool is in second place, Weegee is in third place. Unfortunately, Weegee trails behind by a bit of a large margin. It would require him to beat Jcool by 2 minutes and 10 seconds to take over the top spot, to take over the last spot that would allow him to move on from the group stage. So that's what he'll be trying to do today. And what Jcool is trying to do during this race is he's trying to finish within he has to at least trail Weegee by 30 seconds to take over the first spot from Paper Mario. He would love to be the first seated in his group. That's what he's looking for today.
Absolutely, and it's you can't. Weegee has been a little on and off playing, but you can't blame him. He's a world record contender in 2 different games.
He is
So-
very impressively.
Impressive to at least get some sort of balance in. Also, if I would like to make a mention, this looks like coming up in a few days, we're going to be seeing a brand new batch of people coming in from different groups.
Yes, that should be exciting. A lot more talented players, a lot more different play styles.
We're going to be
Should be
seeing,
exciting.
including some names such as Average Trade, Mr. Reed, Fetch, Outflicker, Samurai Man, and many more.
Should open a lot of people's eyes to the diversity and strategies that a lot of these top players use. Should be exciting.
Definitely. We're going to see, the one thing you will notice with Sunshine, you're going to see, and with any speedrun, you can see lots of players go for risky strategies, pulling them off well, and you're going to see other players take consistency and have that carry them.
Speaking of riskiness versus consistency, I think strategy might play a major role in this race given the point scenario. I think Jcool is going to want to play rather conservatively during this race, given that playing too risky could open the door for a 2-minute, 10-second deficit that would allow Weegee to snag his place in the point standings. It is a lot harder to come within 2 minutes and 10 seconds of a balanced 117 than it is a 118 that a player got as a result of playing too risky.
Definitely. And might I add a little bit interesting 80% knowledge that tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of the 8% current world record.
What? Wow, 2 years.
2 years.
Couldn't be a better time for 2 world record contenders to be facing off now. Perhaps the very, very, very slim chance that one of them will do it before that 2-year mark happens will be realized.
Or Nanashi comes out of nowhere while we're sleeping.
When we least expect it. That's been done before. Shout out to Tobu. As the runners here are off, Weegee, I believe.
Weegee
Wow.
not getting a spin input or just not able to make it up.
He missed the spin input. He made that exact same mistake yesterday in the exact same spot.
So that seems to give Jcool the little lead now.
Yes, despite the airstrip and how much pride these players take in that, one missed spin put is enough to negate that on Weegee's part.
One of the really frustrating parts of this game is spin inputs. Just
yes, always playing with your runs.
Even worse, because you're going to see momentum spin jumps, and dropping those just are probably incredibly risky, especially later in secret levels.
Yes, we will undoubtedly see that play roll later on in the run.
So it looks like with Jcool taking a couple seconds ahead, we got close race so far.
Close race here, about 7 minutes and 50 seconds in. These players preparing themselves for the Shadow Mario quick kill. At least Weegee is. I don't believe Jcool will go for it.
Well, let's see what they do.
Weegee goes.
Oh, not even a
Weegee
spray! Gets him? Weegee stopping. What's he doing?
I'm not sure. He looks...
Not sure, but Weegee got Shadow Mario to take the long way around.
Wow, that's
definitely...
yeah, that's going to affect things here.
Yep. Slow start for our pal Weegee.
That's about a 10-second mistake for Weegee there. Jcool entering Bianco now the first stage of the run. Weegee definitely unhappy about that. Not the start he wanted here, especially given his situation in the points. A bit of a stutter on the dive there too.
Now we're about to see our players get to PD. It's really cool to see that this is the only level that they can skip, that anyone can skip by default in the entire game.
And it's the very first one.
It's like Jcool
Get close. Let's see what type of RNG Weegee gets here.
Ooh, a little out there.
Yes, pretty similar situation to Jcool.
Weegee also grabs it in.
Yes, close, but a little more comfortable than what Jcool had. He's in at a 9:16 entry.
And it looks like Weegee and Jcool are about to take on PD. It's really incredible to see that spider. You know he can disappear, guys. He'll dip on you.
What an unfortunate situation that is. Having to take the long intended way up the cliff. Fortunately, that hasn't happened to anybody so far in this tournament. Jcool hoping for a routine PD fight here, so is Weegee.
You're gonna get Jcool has one more left. Let's see what happens. Success.
Jcool very good at getting a timing known as arrowless, where the player will ground pound PD before an arrow shows up. That sort of lets the player know that he's timing his inputs optimally.
Definitely, and it looks like will he grab the shine quickly? He does.
Jcool maintains his lead out of Bianco 2. Weegee sets himself up for the fast shine grab. Looks like he's going to be successful at that.
Yep. And despite the slow start, Jcool in airstrip, Jcool will still keep it tight. During our first secret mission, the Hillside Cave.
Both of these players are known for routinely going for the hard strat in this secret, known as the Feck strat. Saves are around 0.3, 0.4 seconds, somewhere in that range. But it is very risky, so let's see what they decide to do during this race. I know Weegee went for the normal strat yesterday.
Like Jcool sliding off the pole a little bit.
Yeah, so little minor time loss there.
As Weegee spins up there, getting up there, no problem. Here they go.
Hard strat from Jcool. Looks like he nails it.
And he is successful so far.
Should be noted that both these runners are coming off of very good showings in their last races. Jcool with a 1:16 in his last race. Weegee with a very good run that got early cycle. Unfortunately, some minor mishaps brought him to a 1:17.30, but that is still a very good showing for a race.
Yeah, definitely. Both these runners have been, I believe Jcool's been contending for this record a lot longer.
Both of them a very long time.
They're gonna take their attempt at travel skill.
Jcool's had a bit more trouble with travel skip than Weegee recently. He'll get it done here though, more than likely.
By the way, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like, you can check out the merch that GSA sells.
Did Jcool? I do not believe.
I do not.
Oh, he didn't score the last hit.
The last hit did not miss.
Wow.
Weegee grabs it, however, but Jcool, I cannot believe this.
What a development in the early going. Surely that will affect
That's gonna leave a mark.
The 2 minutes and 10 seconds needed on. Wow.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
What a crazy mistake. He's gonna have to do the Rico unlock again. I'm not sure how much that'll lose him.
But as for now, it's going to... He's gonna have to just get his way through this red coin mission, but that's still gonna be a cost soon.
As I said earlier, Weegee will have to beat Jcool by 2 minutes and 10 seconds to take his spot in the points and move on past the Group B stage. Definitely will help him the fact that Jcool missed that cutscene.
Yep, there it is again. Ah,
Wow.
that stings.
That hurts.
Looks like Jcool is on his way back.
He'll make his second jab at it.
This gives Weegee a chance to pull away as much as possible.
Yeah, this is Weegee's time to capitalize here.
And that depends if PD allows it or not.
Mr. Charm, why don't you remind us all how many PD patterns there are?
I could give you from last race the paper answer or the real answer.
Paper is a very smart guy. He is responsible for a lot of the strategies used in a lot of different categories in this game. Why don't you give us his take?
There's perfect RNG and not perfect RNG.
Two possible patterns. It's either it's perfect or it's not. Guess which pattern Jcool got in his PB?
Which one?
The perfect one. He's hoping for that now after the mistake he
After
made
that
during the
mistake.
Rico unlock.
Yep, it is up to P to decide if Weegee can pull ahead or give Jcool a chance to get back. But if you would like a serious answer, I believe it is 774 patterns.
774. That is a lot.
That's a lot, as Jcool has a little struggle to get up there. Not falling into the ground though. Looks like for Weegee, it's starting off over here in this corner. Getting a tornado too.
Yeah, that first position is a little notorious because of PD's 100% chance of going over the wall.
Yep, there's not much you can do about that.
Of course, Weegee probably still sitting comfortable.
Yep. I mean, maybe PD will come back early. Who knows? It looks like Jcool might get his wish.
He may. It's early, only 1 out of 3 placements of PD have been decided yet. Oh, not even a
But
tornado.
no tornado.
Good
There
RNG.
is this. Looks like Weegee has a little bit of a poor RNG so far. Let's see where the third spot says. Not for Jcool. He goes over the wall.
PD going over the wall, not what he wanted to see there.
Nope. And it looks like PD goes into a little weird spot for Weegee.
Not ideal RNG for Weegee, but he'll take it. Definitely not a disaster.
It could be worse. No tornado on the last one. Get a little good to go.
And Weegee is done with the boss fight here.
Looks like he's gonna be finishing a little bit under 17 minutes. Let's see where PD decides to land for Jcool. Decent. Still gonna be. Oh!
He
Jcool
doesn't fill his mouth all the way.
What was that? He just.
I'm not sure, but luckily he did not get swung at. That means he's only losing a little bit of time there because he was able to fill up his mouth, but still not good out of him. Weegee with some fast movement to the gelato unlock. Right through the benches. For those of you that don't remember, he did in fact fail that movement yesterday and suffered a couple seconds worth of time loss. Makes it this time though. Looks like Jcool will be heading towards the same stage, hoping for a fast GBS here so that he can rebuild his run here, rebuild his momentum.
Definitely, he's going to. This may drive Jcool to either play safe or he's gonna go to the wall.
Yes, this definitely opens up the possibility of Jcool perhaps going a little riskier here, knowing that his path to 2 minutes and 10 seconds has kind of opened up a bit here. Weegee's path, that is.
Let's see which type of GBS Weegee shall go for.
Weegee, of course, usually goes for the standard method of GBS, but lately he's been doing a faster method of GBS where he throws the coconut on the roof and aligns himself very quickly. It's the precise setup. Let's see if he goes for it this time. Oh, looks like he just misses it.
Wow, Ooh. You know...
Goes for it again. Looks like he's gonna make it this time.
I did not know this existed. Thank you.
Thank you,
Second
Weegee.
try. Second try. Wow. Educating Rotron. Myself. I thought I meant backflip, but I didn't know that existed.
Yes,
Learn
that is
something
a
every
crazy
day.
strat. Jcool going for a more traditional method of GBS.
Little bonk in the head.
Bumps his head a little bit there. Not too much of a problem. He'll make it in here. Faster segment than his opponent.
So it looks like we got ourselves a little bit of Jcool catching up, but we'll see. Weegee could Shadow Mario get some fine and dandy.
We'll definitely see how this develops. Weegee, of course, played very well throughout Pianta last run. He got early cycle, the best possible RNG during Pianta 5, saved himself a good 15 to 20 seconds with that. Hoping for a repeat of that now.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final race of the night. I do not see anything on the calendar for tomorrow. But so far, you can tune in on Tuesday at 8:30 for a Super Mario Bros. 3 race, and there will be more Mario Sunshine on Wednesday. But that is for now. I'll see updates as we go.
Latest action from GSA has been very, very entertaining. These two runners have been right at the center of it, creating more of it now. Weegee with a very, very fast triple jump there, en route to the first goblet.
Looks like getting some 2 for 2. Will he get a third RNG? That's good.
The third goblet really is the big question here in this shine. Looking good for him so far. Let's see.
It looks like not really. Or maybe.
Oh,
wow.
Yes, he's there. Good RNG for Weegee. Looks like he capitalizes on it with some good execution. He's gonna pause here. Oh, a little bit of a jump there. Slight time loss. See what Jcool gets here.
Is he gonna mirror it?
Oh.
But a little swim into lava that'll do.
Takes a nosedive.
And it looks like he mirrored the pattern.
Good RNG, but unfortunately did not get Weegee's good execution here. Surely not the worst thing that can happen here, but...
Pausing right away. And now it is time for us to take a sit back and do an auto-scroller.
Wow. The one piece of movement in this auto-scroller, though, Weegee is very good at.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say it's completely an auto-scroller. You still gotta get to him.
Yeah, that triple jump was very fast, just like the one he got last level, and just like the one that he got in this mission, the last race he did yesterday.
Bonk into the side, but does that matter? Also,
Absolutely not.
And some good spin jumps up to the tree. And a triple jump. 1685 with some good show-off movement.
Very fancy from Weegee there. Jcool perhaps will try to show off a little bit as well.
Sup, dude? Gives us a shine.
Thank you to Piantissimo for the shine. Jcool doing a little bit of Pianta 3 practice here. Nails the GWK. He's hoping for that here in a couple minutes.
Definitely, we'll see how it goes in 1 second. Climb up the tree. 2015.
2015. That was when EYG was discovered.
Oh, yep.
A good year for SMS. Cathlon was the top runner.
Yep. That was definitely... That was 2IG, if I remember correctly, at the time still though.
Yep, it was. Very different method of performing that difficult skip.
Looks like we're just gonna take our time. You gotta be a little careful, so those goomies don't get you. GWK success.
Very nicely done by Weegee. Nails the tricky GWK strat here. Jcool heading into the shine, hoping to do the same thing.
Very good execution from Weegee so far.
Yes, Weegee's putting himself together.
Getting
a good run here.
Getting himself behind that beginning.
Yes, getting himself behind the 10 seconds of time loss sustained during the first Shadow Mario.
Oh, it
Jcool.
looks like a little slip up. No GWK jams.
Yeah, he unfortunately couldn't even attempt the GWK because of where he landed on the mushroom. That was a very weird situation for Jcool.
Not the best pattern for Weegee right now either. Mr. Chomp going to the right.
Oh, going to the right. That is not the worst thing in the world. Certainly not the most inconsequential. Certainly not the most consequential, rather, bad RNG in this run. will try to get that chomp in the bath. Does his traditional early release there. Most players will do a later release. Playing it safe here.
It's in.
It's in, and this shot...
And Jcool gets this exact same pattern.
Huh. Players even in Pianta 4 RNG here. Jcool might go for the later release though, so perhaps he will save a little bit of time over Weegee with that. We'll see what he goes for as Weegee heads for a very important shine in the any percent run.
Yoshi skip.
Yoshi skip and the Chuckster secret. Jcool gets the late release, saves a bit of time over Weegee with that. Gets the chomplet, well, the full-grown chomp into the pond.
Good gold chomplet, showing out his time sprite, and now, let's see what Weegee does. Good bridge movement.
Good movement so far. Good momentum there. See if he gets in here. Pretty clean.
And he is.
Clean from him. Let's see how his RNG is here. He got early cycle last race.
Can he go 2 for 2? Or yep, 2 for 2. Good spot, that first Chuckster threw him.
Yes, good RNG so far. Hoping to make it 2 in a row here. Bit of a risky throw here. Let's see how it goes for him. Oh, he's set up.
Is this it?
He's set up for the 2 in a row. Let's see how this throw goes.
This looks, oh my goodness,
Oh,
2 for 2 for
two in a
Weegee's
row.
early cycle. No way, no way.
2 in a row for early cycle from Weegee.
It was in a perfect spot too. Did Jcool just die?
Oh, we were so hyped up over the early cycle, we might have missed something important here.
Jcool missed something. We missed something, but that led to Jcool in a death. Or not even a death, just failing Yoshi skip possibly.
Weegee needs 2 minutes and 10 seconds over Jcool to take his spot in the point standings. So much is going right for Weegee here, and a lot has gone wrong for Jcool, unfortunately, as he takes an exit area.
Doesn't help that there's so much on the table with this race.
So much on the table here.
And he goes. So, it looks
Yeah.
like so maybe early cycle can help, but we'll see what happens.
We'll definitely see. As the story goes, players Hoomst get early cycle, thusly mess up Pianta 6. That has been in the informal rulebook of Super Mario Sunshine for a very long time. Let's see if that holds true for Weegee. He's hoping it doesn't. Wow, Jcool with good RNG, but he takes a bonk. Oh!
Oh no!
He misses it.
He had it, but
Wow.
he had it. No way.
Good RNG, but unfortunately could not follow through with execution.
Yeah. He kept
Weegee.
moving. I'm like with Weegee.
Weegee messes up a little bit of movement there. Still a 211. 2 seconds better than Weckard. Wow. What a crazy segment.
So far, this is insane.
This is wild so far. A roller coaster across both sides of the screen.
Jcool just finally makes it to the Chuckster Shine.
Wow. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, folks. That's what Weegee wants over Jcool here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is... You know, I've never... This is just shows that...
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I'm like speechless, because we all thought maybe Weegee was going to have the good day, but no.
Wow. I can't believe the 2 in a row from Weegee there. A great Pianta village from Weegee.
The defense gets him fairly decent.
Yeah, he looks like he did perhaps the same mistake that he did last run. He had a bit of a late kill on Shadow Mario in yesterday's race as well. Unfortunately, isn't able to stop him before the fence, as is optimal. Still not the worst thing in the world. Equivocal Genius yesterday, if you don't remember, had a very nice kill on this level. Did the quick kill, the IL quick kill. Well, something like the IL quick kill.
IL quick kills. If you can get them in a run, that first Shadow Mario mission, you're gonna
Might have been an easier version of the quick kill, but a quick kill nonetheless. Weegee going for honey skip here.
I guess honey skip attempt. looks. Oh, he misses.
Oh, he misses it. Wow.
He'll still have a fairly good lead on Jcool, but that's gonna cost him some seconds.
Jcool with a 210, 1 second slower than Weegee. That was not what Weegee wanted to follow his very, very good Pianta Village with.
No, not at all. This is... Let's see how he pulls through. Still showing very good performance. That's just gonna leave another sting.
Secret hideout must be there.
Passing the 30-minute mark here.
Passing the 30-minute mark has been a very exciting 30 minutes thus far. Weegee entering a very technical stage, Pinna 1.
Making sure he can do analog and digital presses fairly well to get through this level. Getting a quicker kill than Weegee.
Good for him. That is what he wanted to see there. See how this one works out for Weegee. As we saw yesterday, a lot of runners have been having trouble with this shine in GSA races in recent days. Hopefully Weegee breaks that trend.
Let's see what happens, because you gotta have very good aim and other... You have to have pretty precise aim, make sure you can press R very well.
Takes a lot of precision, a lot of skill, and a lot of practice.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Weegee has all three of those, thankfully.
There's it. Or it looks like Jcool is going to grab Honey Skip. Drum roll.
Looked nicely done.
Got it. So
Weegee with a
Jcool
very good Pinna 1.
and Jcool getting Honey Skip, so getting a little bit back up.
Yes, gaining a bit on Weegee, who unfortunately missed that skip. Very strange miss.
We've been having some very peculiar Honey Skips today, with Mario missing Movie Skip, and now another missed Honey Skip.
We've had a very peculiar race today.
Definitely.
Jcool hoping to match Weegee's performance in Pinna 1 here. Going for the freest cutscene skip in this race. As Weegee enters one of the freest secrets in this race.
And performs, take his attempt at Mole Skip.
Mole Skip, very straightforward. He will take a side flip dive into the cannon, into the loading zone.
Very straightforward skip. There could be some parts that go wrong, but otherwise, very straightforward. Going straight. Weegee making it fine and dandy.
Straight through the middle. Jcool taking a jab at Mecha Bowser here. Looks like he'll get the same result as Weegee did there.
I don't think so. He still has one more.
Oh, he still has one more. Oh, the camera angle kind of confused me there. My apologies for that.
It's all good, but missing
the
missile once again.
He misses the backup. How unfortunate. He will have to go around the next curve, take his next shot. Direct hit.
There's the fourth hit.
Wow.
Make sure you time that pause well, because sometimes you can't see those explosions, but otherwise you're fine. So that's going to leave another mark. Just when you think Jcool can catch up a little bit, it doesn't seem like it.
Yes, it's been quite a roller coaster for him so far. Makes Honey Skip, but unfortunately misses a couple rockets there in Pinna 1. Weegee will head to a very movement-intensive shine, Pinna 3, that he has perfected.
Yep, another red coin mission. This one could be... It's going to be very frustrating to fail. Especially if your movement, if you drop a spin input or just whatever, it can be frustrating to fail. Missing the first red coin like that.
That's not good for making the cycle. He will have to settle for a slower strategy here.
Definitely. And so maybe this is Jcool's chance once again, but I doubt that's not too much.
Perhaps another chance for Jcool to capitalize a bit here. Not the first race where Weegee has had experienced trouble here in Pinna 3. If you guys remember yesterday, he took a fall after bonking on an Electro Koopa. Oh, he misses the coin.
This is the last one.
He saves it, though. Fortunately, he doesn't take a fall like he did yesterday.
Unfortunately, no quick cycle for Weegee, but still manages to get through no problem.
Makes it through their 17 shines on Weegee's counter.
And now 16 for Jcool. With both our runners, just one shine difference right now.
Just one shine. Don't believe Weegee has enough on Jcool yet to surpass him in points, but a lot of the race to go.
There's still much, who knows? Let's see how Jcool interprets now for the movement. And while we're at it, Weegee is going to bang in a good one cycle here.
He had a very good one cycle yesterday.
Yeah, let's see if he got.
Got the first one, he's luring the rest of them.
It doesn't look like it. Nope, I think
He might have gotten it.
Maybe. We can't really hear.
We will be able to tell after these cutscenes cease.
It looks a little bit. Maybe?
Yeah, it looks like he did get it.
He got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Very good. I think it's the damage. Just the damage always worries me on this mission because
Jcool gets the clip.
Ooh, so it looks like we had good ship movement from Jcool.
We had good performance here on Pin 3 by Jcool.
And then a very good one cycle for Weegee on Pin 4. And now it's time for Weegee to take his attempt on EYG.
EYG, a hard trick. Definitely an area of concern for Weegee. If he performs it well, that is another thing he doesn't have to worry about. But if he messes it up, that is perhaps an area where Jcool could pounce.
Stuck in Pin 3, as he should.
Let's see Jcool attempt his one cycle here. Let's see what RNG Weegee gets. Banana, not bad at all.
Bananas. Very good RNG. Like I said, if we were racing against someone with PAL or NTSC, we'd be seeing them with an advantage on this level. Fruit storage can only be performed on those two versions.
Both of these runners, however, using the Japanese version of the game, which features faster loading times, forces them to throw the fruit past the gate. Weegee looks like he's having a...
Looks like no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Textbook EYG from Weegee there. Jcool unfortunately messes up the one cycle here.
Looks like he's gonna have to go for a 4-1. Weegee landing right in the spot he needs to.
This race is just not going the way that Jcool expected here.
Yep, and when you think there's a chance, something goes wrong.
Quite a surprise, too, considering Jcool's last standard any percent attempt was a very good run. Could have PB'd into Corona.
Looks like Weegee goes up and over in the middle, gets there no problem.
Nice strategy from Weegee there. He'll make his way up to the shine with a couple of wall kicks. Hoping for a clean shine grab. Doesn't exactly make it.
Not exactly, but very nice EYG.
Yes, that was a clean EYG. Very clean secret. Well done by Weegee.
I don't know if anyone can hear, but I guess that thunder has to applaud Weegee's EYG.
A lot of bad weather across the United States weekly during these spring months.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jcool with unfavorable RNG. Oh, he bonks in the fruit. That will be another time loss. Oh, two bonks.
2 bonks. And he got coconut too, so not optimal. But wait, that goes into the ocean. I don't know if he even wanted it.
Wow. He's having a lot of trouble.
That is bad weather. Looks like Weegee gets the quick kill with no problem.
We apologize for any interruptions caused by the unfortunate weather situation. Not much we can do about it.
Mother Nature has made their decision.
We certainly have. Real life RNG. Weegee rounds out Pinot with a very impressive time.
Very good showing by Weegee today.
That's a great showing, especially considering he started this race with a missed spin input and a 10-second time loss on the first Shadow Mario. very glad as he's able to maintain and he's able to create new momentum. He nails that pin of the Rico movement. That was very impressive. A lot like we saw during his...
And Jcool taking a dive into death.
This is an A input. Unfortunately, dives straight into the block.
That did not seem... So first it's happy and now it's angry because Jcool messes that up.
Mother Nature responding to Jcool, unfortunately taking a bonk.
Taking a bonk, a little slow movement of the up and over. Looks like a little slow movement. This is going to hurt him.
Yeah, he's unfortunately settling. Having to become a passenger here.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a crazy race!
This is going insane.
This race has just been going wild for Jcool here. No, unfortunately one death there, but wow. What a ride. Fortunately, had to settle for being a passenger there on the blocks after missing an A input, taking a bonk straight into the abyss. Very unfortunate. Pin to 6, bad RNG on the fruit to compound it all.
So it looks like Weegee may get his wish so far as the way things are.
Perhaps. It's only 40 minutes in. We're somewhat near halfway, but this was definitely not what Jcool was hoping for during this run. Still a lot left, but
he got the quick kill fine, but that unfortunately so did Weegee.
Yes, he did.
It is time for go for Weegee.
Go dude, of course, will make an appearance later on in the tournament.
Looks like Jcool doing save warping.
Jcool save warping to Rico. Oh, Weegee misses the loading zone.
Weegee getting a little backed out, making it in.
He backs it up, thankfully. But wow, what a time loss. Not exactly what most people are expecting from a top player during Rico 2. Bit of a bad angle there. On the dive.
Looks like Weegee's fucking in a 17 blooperless.
17 blooperless. Very impressive. Jcool will complete the first blooper fight here. Very straightforward. He'll pull on the tentacle until he hears a scream. And then he will let go of it. He will repeat that twice. That will get him past this boss. So collect the shine and move on to Rico 2. Weegee, on the other hand, moving on to Rico 3 here.
Rico 3, and looks like it is time for him to do the cage shine spray, which we're going to see some good... Is it true that it's frame perfect? I don't think it is.
No, I don't believe there are any frame perfect inputs in Rico 3. What there is, though, is a possibility of a large time loss if the hover is missed. The hover is tight, although not frame perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Weegee makes the hover. He'll collect the shine without difficulty. Jcool collecting Rico 1 without difficulty.
So it looks like the lead so far is just very in the favor for Weegee.
Yes, Weegee playing very well, capitalizing on Jcool's unfortunately plentiful mistakes so far.
Weegee's getting ready to attempt some Rico 4 movement.
Rico 4, pretty hard shine.
It can be, if you're not fast enough.
Stakes are high here. Missing the opening movement is a very costly time loss, given that the player must complete backup wall kicks.
And making sure you can get up to those wall kicks to get to the secret level.
Yes, that too, of course. He makes it into the tower with no problem, though.
Lots of dives and rollouts in this one.
Lots of them.
Can give you a good feel on like the advanced movement.
Weegee opting for double jump strats here. Some players will do single jump dives. Nindede was one of those players.
Yes, he was.
His record will turn 2 tomorrow. Weegee gets a very nice blue cycle there. Very fast secret from him. We'll see what time Jcool gets here on the timer for Rico 2.
Looks like he's grabbing an 1872, and it looks like Weegee grabbed a 17.
Yes, an 1872. Definitely not bad, but Weegee, of course, performed it better. Now what Jcool wants to see here, he's definitely hoping for some mistakes to happen on Weegee's end here. What I'm interested in is how far exactly ahead Weegee is, because that really is the big question when it comes to this race. He needs 2 minutes and 10 seconds on Jcool to take his spot. Oh, Weegee takes a bit of a fall, unfortunately. Oh, and a
Little fall.
he's facing backwards. It fails
What is going on with Weegee?
fails a dive. Sketchy movement from Weegee here. Oh, he almost takes a bonk on the crane, but he's all right. He's
The
all
young
right.
lad having too much for one night. It looks like Jcool gets into the cage. While we're at it, by the way, I would like to mention you could follow the GSA socials. We have the YouTube channel and a Twitter account. You could join the community Discord to interact with everyone and check out the streams. And check the Instagram and the Facebook.
GSA Discord, a great place to ask questions. Perhaps if there's any confusion about the points system, that would be a great place to ask people. Comment about the cool stuff that happens during the races. Be sure to create clips.
And as always, make sure you visit speedrun.com for all the speedrun action. Wow.
Weegee with a clean Rico 5 here. Oh, dives a little past the shine. It's all right. A bit of a sketchy Rico 5 from Weegee there. Not usually what you'd expect from him. Had a lot of trouble there.
Once again, I'd like to apologize for the thunder. It looks like Mother Nature is trying to tell us on.
The cloud is not cooperating here.
I mean,
That's
who knows?
all right.
Maybe you'll give me one last day off before getting into the last few weeks of school.
Jcool going for blue cycle here. We'll see how this ends up. Looks
And
good so far.
And looks like we're finally going to take the use of Big Daddy's bloopers.
Weegee. Oh, hello.
Oh.
A very scary situation for Jcool there.
Sketch movements as we
Keeps his feet on the block.
Weegee taking Big Daddy's bloopers for red coins on the water, as it's called in the English.
I've had a timer running since Weegee. Oh, Weegee missed the coin. Costly mistake.
Missing
he
it again.
He's gonna have to figure out how to set this one up. This is not an easy coin to rebound from.
Missing it after 2 circles.
Here. Wow, not a good mistake.
NAL submarine as Weegee grabs the 8th coin.
A turbulent last 2 shines for Weegee.
This gives Jcool minor advantages to catch up.
Yes, it does. He definitely has an opportunity to capitalize here, even if it's on only tiny amount of seconds. Any little bit can count, and any little bit does add up. So, as I was saying before, I did start a timer from when Weegee grabbed the Rico 5 shine. I will stop the timer when Jcool grabs it, and I will tell you guys exactly how far apart they are. The magic number here, 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
My good old commentator, Mr. Cat, doing very well.
Making good use of my smartphone timer here.
Smartphones, you know. That makes me wonder. I should probably invest in an iPhone. Not because just because everyone has it. I guess because it's convenient then. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Looks like Weegee getting it no problem. See, Mother Nature doesn't want me talking about our phones.
2 minutes, 18 seconds. Jcool has to make up 8 seconds on Weegee to maintain his spot in the top 2 of his group.
This is going to be sketch.
Yes, this is going to be crazy here. 8 seconds. It may not be that close of a race at face value here, but the point situation much closer here. Certainly on both of these runners' minds here as we go into
The return to Bianco.
Yes, the return to Bianco. I believe what most runners would consider the beginning of late game.
Yep. But we still have Jcool to do some red coins.
Weegee, I believe, only got a 122 here in Rico 6. Optimal time is a 133 for the route that both of these runners are using. Hopefully, Jcool is able to save those 11 seconds over his opponent here, that would close the gap. That would close the gap.
Looks like it is so far.
Yeah, looks like he's doing well. Last couple jumps here. Looks like 133. Oh, he does get a 133, even with the
Wow.
stutter at the very end.
Good stuff.
As long as he grabs the shine here, he will have closed the gap here at least temporarily, and he does.
For now, looks like spin jump and Weegee taking on Bianco 6.
Weegee, as it stands, not moving on. Of course, still two full worlds left in this run.
One's gonna be very reliant on RNG and also your spraying, but the other one's gonna be good on your movement. This run has such a tight ending with the last two worlds.
It really does. A lot of very, very exciting shines with a lot at stake.
Is that gonna work for Jcool? It does.
It does. Jcool done with Rico, just needs to collect this last shine here, and he will be moving on to Bianco 6. For those who are unfamiliar, this is Group B that both of these runners are a member of. The top two in points, as it stands right now, are Paper Ario and Jcool114. Weegee is in third. Weegee must beat Jcool by 2 minutes and 10 seconds to move into the top two, which will let him move on past the group stage and on to the later stages of the tournament.
Yep, and it looks like, from what it looks like, this will be the last day of groups A and B.
Looks like it, actually.
So it looks like
all the runners have completed all their 3 races after today.
So group C and D will be coming up on Wednesday.
A lot of great runners in Group C and D. I'm looking forward to it very much.
I was super lucky to have the fortunate commentator with Samurai Man on the very first race, and he will be competing in Group D.
Samurai Man, known for going for very risky strats.
He's also kind of like the first non-Japanese pioneer.
He really is. Samurai Man hailing from Finland. Oh,
Jcool falls, taking the death.
Stutters off of the wooden block there at the very beginning of Bianco 6.
That's just when you thought he was going to catch up.
Oh, another
And he bonks again! No!
Wow, this close points race. Wow,
I said
heavy
at
implications.
I said at the beginning, if you think he's going to catch up, then it comes and gets him.
What a race so far.
It looks like Jcool going over there, no problem, but still 2 deaths at the very beginning. This just brought Weegee back to where he was. We've come full circle.
What a roller coaster. You really do hate to see it for Jcool.
You might want to grab that life.
I'll do us all a favor. I will time the distance between the 2 runners once Weegee collects this Serena 1 shine. Weegee completing Manta.
Good old Manta.
Difficult stage. Combination between skill and RNG.
And also how much your fingers can stand spraying.
As Jcool knows, Jcool, no stranger to hand complications. He's had to take many breaks from hardcore grinding of this category as a result of hand issues.
Oh,
that's having a bit of trouble with the first phase here.
A little bit. They're not purple yet. Well, now they're purple.
Now they're purple, but not without a bit of hardship there. Yeah, we're just hoping the rest of this will go smoothly. Wow, Jcool. What an insane race so far. This points race really shaping up to be the central storyline here.
Definitely.
Weegee having trouble again. Struggling with the last Manta. Sort of reminds me of the old record VOD.
Really?
Yes, Nindere during the 11440, which will turn 2 years old tomorrow. He also stumbled on the last little pink Manta.
Let's not forget that in Bianco 6, there was a death.
There was a death in the world record in Bianco 6. There were also Bianco 6 deaths in both runners' races during the Weegee versus Equivocal Genius match yesterday. All right. I'm starting the timer here. We'll see how far apart these guys are.
Weegee about to enter Circle 2 as Jcool is ready for his mantle.
Well, guys, I have bad news for Jcool here. The typical Mantis, a really good Mantis segment is a 2:30, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Weegee only needs to be 2 minutes and 10 seconds ahead. So, unfortunately, at this stage in the race, not looking too good for Jcool here. We will see exactly how this is faring out for him, though.
It's going to be up to how the game treats Weegee on RNG based and how well, and if Weegee will have less ups or not.
Weegee messed up the tower movement earlier in the tournament, but gets through it no problem this time.
Bonking onto the watermelon. That looks, everything's perfect.
Kind of, the Mantis are all over the place on the right side of the screen here. Oh, and he's having a little bit of trouble getting a bath.
Ooh, it looks like this is not going...
Wow. Oh, so much going wrong.
Getting psyched again as Weegee gets that good momentum spin jump.
RNG and Goop.
Definitely. And we're going to see we're going to see possibly some more RNG Goop later in this world. We'll get to that then. As for now, Jcool is still taking a little struggle on getting all of them gone.
Jcool has had quite the race so far.
This is just not his day.
Weegee's mission right now is just hold on to his marks, maintain his pace, don't make any big mistakes. Try to keep whatever he has on Jcool as we head further and further towards Corona Mountain.
Now let's just see Weegee take his attempt on the banana split.
On the banana split. Alright. I will tell you guys how far apart these guys are here.
Wall kicks up there. Very clean.
I got about...
I think he missed a shot for a second.
I got about 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
So a little bit of a rise again.
Yes. So, he needs about 11 seconds here. Well, he doesn't need it. He needs to maintain about 11 seconds here, I should say.
Definitely. And it's... You don't know what's going to happen because there's still... Right now, Weegee's on Serena 4, but next mission, this could be Jcool's chance. But we will just see.
This race, very close here. 11 seconds. That's less than I thought after the 2 unfortunate deaths at the beginning of Diablo 6 for Jcool. Hoping for a clean Serena 2 here. Gets the GWKD. Very nice from him.
I just need to see him skip from that Weegee. But that was a slide. think he's fine.
That was a bit of a slide there. Doesn't affect him too much.
Dives in, but he grabs off. Oh, getting off the pipe.
Having trouble.
Getting into that pipe is a little sketch. Uh-oh. He's fine.
Jcool going for the momentum spin.
Gets it.
He's got it.
Weegee
Taking a spin.
Taking a good dive. To the next. Let's see if he takes his attempt on it. No, it looks like he's
Weegee.
Weegee taking it safe.
A lot of hesitation from Weegee there.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him too much because he's just make sure he can keep this lead to get where he needs to be. You hear that? It is the scary thunder of King Boo.
The scary, looming thunder of Mother RNG here, right at Weegee's doorstep. Now, each extra cycle can cost a player around 7 to 8 seconds. Weegee, as of a couple shines ago, only 11 seconds ahead of where he needs to be to secure his spot past the group stage. So this is a very important stage for Weegee's run here. Definitely his holding his breath.
See Jcool taking a bonk into a pole.
That is unfortunate. Bonks are costly. Those 1 to 2 second time losses can add up over a run.
Oh, definitely. Looks like No, it's time for Jcool to do some casino. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. A moment of truth here in the late game. Hoping, of course, for 0 extra cycles. Hoping. Oh, not a good start.
Not a good start.
Starts off with an extra cycle. We've seen that quite a bit today
Oh no,
in these
it
past
looks like
GSA races.
Alright, so far just one.
So far, just 1 extra cycle. Oh,
Honking
another
into the
bonk.
pepper. Looks like King Boo's gonna be so far just a little rough.
This points race is going to come down to the wire.
Definitely. It's not even just about the lead, it's one of the points.
Yeah, Group B. What a crazy group. 4 very talented guys. A lot of talent, a lot of skill. Here, it all comes down to this. Ooh, Jcool.
And that is, he saves himself.
He did save it. That was scary. Oh, takes a bit of a butt slide there on the green peg with a notoriously sketchy hitbox.
It looks like Jcool's going for it. Saving with the GWK.
That was interesting.
He saved himself in many places.
He did. A lot of saves during that Serena 4. Serena 5, on the other hand, for Weegee doesn't seem to be going that abnormal.
Just 1 extra cycle at the very start.
Just 1, but unfortunately did suffer a bonk at the beginning there. A little bit of stumbling on the fruit movement as well. Gonna be closed.
And now it is Jcool's turn.
Jcool's turn to face the RNG. Weegee will be moving on to Serena 6. Another very difficult shine for those of us with hand problems.
Especially for the Japanese.
Yes, especially for the Japanese version. Despite being on the Japanese version, Weegee was able to get a 222 on Serena 6 yesterday, which is a very good score.
That's one good.
Jcool. Let's see how this works out for him.
I don't understand how that janitor is just standing there in an electric group.
Me neither. Maybe they have very insolent feet.
Not a good start either for Jcool.
Yes, unfortunately, taking the extra there. Alright, Weegee moving past the initial part of the beach there. Having trouble cleaning some goop.
Missing it, yeah, I mean,
Wow.
That's a lot for the Japanese version.
Weegee not faring too well on the beach shines in Serena during this run. Jcool canceling a normal cycle there, hoping for fruit during this next one. We'll see what he gets. Weegee, 217 is still not bad.
Not bad for the Japanese version at all.
Stumbled a bit there, but he's alright. A 5-second deficit between his score yesterday and his score now was mostly just him playing exceptionally well during that run yesterday.
I think Jcool's on the second one, so let's
Wow. King Boo is not being friendly to Jcool right.
No, he is not. Is this the second or the third one? If I've
I
been
believe this
more...
is the third one. Focusing a lot on Weegee's performance during Serena 6, but Jcool, while that was happening, was being dealt a bad card by RNG, as he is colloquially referred in the Sunshine community.
Up. Good old RNG.
Not an ideal situation for Jcool. I will time both of them as they grab the shine here, getting out of Serena. I will see how far behind they are from one another. According to some helpful chatters, there's about a 2-minute and 18-second difference between the two players. So again,
Once again.
wow, seconds that Weegee needs to maintain here. So close of a race so far. In the points, that is.
And it's time for Weegee to tap on Nucky Bay.
Jcool had a lot of very unfortunate mistakes here in the beginning, but that has only made this points race a lot more exciting here. Weegee going for some difficult movement here in Noki 1, trying to make it in time for the first cycle. Looking good so far. Trips up on the goop a little bit.
Little slip. May be able to grab it. Yes, he did.
He's able to make it up there. Second cycle, unfortunately, though, it looks like.
Well, looks like Nitro might die tonight. Good old Thunder.
Another 217, this time by Jcool. Matches Weegee's performance. I think Group B may come down to seconds here. Very crazy. Jcool will complete Serena 7 and move into the final stage. Noki Bay here. Weegee already passed Noki 1. A very, very interesting race so far. Very eventful.
This race it's gonna come down to see if Weegee will have enough points.
Sure will. A lot of highlights, a lot of storylines here. Jcool trips up the entry movement to Serena 7 a little bit.
Weegee's up for some spring clip.
About to skip blooper here.
Nice kill by Jcool.
Weegee with some very precise movement here. Typical of him. Very impressive.
His movement, his movement's very good, and it even shows whether it's Mario Sunshine, Mario 64. Weegee's just so known for having very clean movement.
About a 2-minute and 20-second difference out of Serena here. So Jcool has to make up 10 seconds on Weegee. Weegee has to play very well, maintain his spot in the points. Mr. Charm, what do you think Weegee needs to get right to maintain this 10-second lead in the points he has over Jcool as it stands here? Jcool taking a lot of trouble there on the wall kicks.
I believe he just needs to have very good luck, not luck, excuse me, just a very good eel fight, and then make sure he has some very clean movement in Noki 6.
Eel and Noki 6. I am in agreement with you. I believe those two will definitely play a role here. He needs to make sure he makes cutscene skip. He did lose it last race.
Jcool had a little trouble grabbing that third bomb.
Stuttering with the bombs there. Every second is counting here.
I believe in Weegee's 1:14.53, Eel was where he had a little time loss, which kind of cost him a little bit of a lead on world record, but I'm not sure if he would have got world record anyway.
His last PB before that as well had eel troubles. Both of these players, interestingly enough, have a bittersweet history with the Eely Mouth boss. Jcool, of course, in his PB, infamously missed eel cutscene skip.
Let's see what Weegee has to say about this.
All right, Weegee entering eel here.
Some Eely Mount dent this.
This will be a tense moment.
This is a prime example of why you should be brushing your teeth.
Jcool working his way up the cliff. Pretty clean.
Frames.
Pointing his nozzle upwards. Saving every possible frame he can over Jcool. All right.
Here we go. Take a little air bubble, and it is time.
Near off, he will hover into the mouth.
Looks like he missed a little bit.
Just a little bit. Perhaps that won't be too bad here. I believe he still made 6-2.
I believe so.
Gonna have to secure the skip here, though. Let's see how it goes. He's in position. Oh, he misses it!
He misses cutscene skip.
Oh, 2 races in a row for
Oh,
Weegee.
Weegee, no, that... I didn't think he was going to miss that.
How unfortunate.
So this may give Jcool a little opportunity.
So close on the cutscene skip.
I honestly am shocked.
Just like yesterday. Jcool, this is his time to shine.
If he can execute that just well and get cutscene skip, this may be him.
Jcool, of course, though, does have a history with Noki 4. He's going to have to look past that, clear his mind psychologically, try to capitalize on Weegee's very unfortunate, very technical, very slight mishap on Noki 4.
The tension is up. Jcool's about to enter heel, and we're about to see Mr. Pianissimo once again.
There may be a far difference between the 2 players' progress in this run at face value, but this points race is coming down to mere seconds here.
It all depends. It's all going to come down to Nogi 6 and if Jcool can get cutscene skip.
A lot rides on Jcool securing the cutscene skip here, and Noki 4, he will be tuning everything out to complete this shine. Focusing solely on the teeth.
Weegee touching the flagpole.
Gives Weegee a little bit of time to rest his hands in preparation for Noki 6. Alright, here goes eel for Jcool. He will hover into the mouth. Looking decent so far.
So far, so good.
Have to turn around a little bit to get to the gold coin. Oh, very slight miscalculation. Oh, no!
That
He
is an
gets
eat.
eaten.
That's eaten. That's an eat.
Jcool gets eaten by Ely Mouth here.
There he is.
So unfortunate. What a roller coaster of a race.
This may be... Weegee may have snagged it as long as he just executes normally.
Weegee may be able to snag it with that mishap by Jcool. So costly to get eaten by Ely Mouth. Alright, Weegee will, as Jcool tries to clean up the remaining teeth, he will try to perform undoubtedly the hardest secret in this video game. Let's see if Jcool can perform the cutscene skip here.
Let's see what happens with Weegee if he decides to go for a color cycle or not. He gets the cutscene skip, however, that was just going to cost him. That cost him a little bit.
Loss. Yeah, being eaten is definitely going to cost him a lot here.
Weegee getting that good green cycle.
What a turn of events in Group B.
Definitely. That may have just given Weegee so much hope. A little bit of black, I see. No problem for Noki 6.
Weegee coming from his first race being an unfortunate loss to taking the victory versus Equivocal Genius yesterday, and now taking just defying all odds. He came into this race having to beat Jcool by 2 minutes and 10 seconds. He's held it together here. He's looking strong. He definitely has a chance.
It looks like Weegee is on a best possible time for a 1:16.22 as of right now.
Jcool doing some interesting Noki 5 entry strats there. Uses some... Oh, unfortunately, doesn't give him enough distance, though. He used interesting tech there.
A little bit bonk onto the last name, but he should be fine. And there it is. So Weegee's off to Corona now.
Weegee will be off to Corona to finish this race off.
Let's see what happens. Now, Kat, if you would not mind telling us what is the time difference now, if you have it?
Well, I personally haven't been keeping track, but thanks to a helpful chatter who will coincidentally be competing later on in this tournament, Weegee's no heat 4 time looks to have been 1 hour 10 minutes 10 seconds. Jcool's 1 hour 13 minutes. So, how much is that?
You asked me to do math.
Yeah,
That was
might be about 250. Might be about 2 minutes 50 seconds. So Weegee with a help.
Weegee,
Oh,
Weegee taking a dive into the lava.
Weegee takes a very unfortunate and badly timed death.
If that's the only one, then things could be. Let's see what he does. How he responds.
Oh, he responds by going risky again. Let's
Once
see if
again,
this.
let's see what happens. I'm having serious deja vu.
Wow. This race, this points race is insane.
Close for points and also close just in general.
Weegee looks like he's going to get the fast phone. A bit of a tight dive there, but
A little
he
bit of
makes
a
it.
dive up the early, but he's fine. Also, thank you for telling us about that time difference, and shout out to you, G-Man.
Shout out to Go dude. Jcool having trouble doing the green cycle movement. He's gonna have to improvise here.
And it looks like Weegee's up to Bowser.
Wow, how unfortunate of a set of circumstances for Jcool.
I know. Getting onto the yellow peg, wow.
I think not.
Started out this race looking strong. Unfortunately, though, did miss the Rico unlock.
Yeah, that was just the start of like the chain of events. Let's see if Weegee can snag a 116.
Very impressive race by Weegee here. A great performance. Might be able to snag this one out, as you said. Just moving towards the third Bowser platform here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Monka S. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
A very tough situation there. It could have all ended there, but
It could have been, but it looks like Weegee is fine snagging out a 116.44.
116.44. A great performance by Weegee during this race.
It's gonna come down to
Looks like, wow.
is there even a chance?
I don't know. Weegee really defied all odds here during this race. That was insane. He had to beat Jcool by 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which is a crazy feat against.
It looks like it is gonna be that. It looks like Weegee has bracket.
Very unfortunate for Jcool. We really feel it for him, but wow, what Weegee had to do to beat one of the best in the game by 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Definitely, he pulled through. Very unfortunate for Jcool, as you said, but hopefully keeping his head up, keeping on his prideful world record grind.
Wow. A crazy points race for Group B here. Jcool unfortunately made some very unfortunate, very costly mistakes during this run, and it did make the difference. It looked at several points like he was going to be able to catch up. The margins were within seconds for this points race for much of the second half of the run. Unfortunately,
that
roller coaster events.
all those events just took Jcool down.
Jcool hoping to finish this one out.
Finish it out,
any
hopefully
further
under 20.
Looks like he's on pace for 119 here.
Yep. Hopefully, as Jcool finishes up, we can bring in both our racers for a quick interview.
I think not.
Wow, runner try. We were expecting this race to be eventful, but
It looks like this one just... I'm still surprised. It just looks like we had a completely different turnout for what we were expecting.
Jcool, unfortunately, his timer passes 2 minutes and 10 seconds above where Weegee is. That means he is officially stuck in third place in the Group B point standings.
It looks
He will
like
not be moving on.
So, still, how he performed incredibly well.
So out of character for Jcool to have encountered this much hardship during a run. He is definitely one of the most consistent players at the top of the leaderboards.
Definitely. And he's gonna. If we know Jcool, that world record grind is going to continue.
It will continue. A 1:19:31 today, but who knows what we will see out of Jcool tomorrow, next day, into the future.
Here he is. Let's see if we can get some of our racers in.
A phenomenal race. Very exciting.
Definitely. One not to forget. Looks like we got ourselves Jcool in here with us. How are you doing, Mr. Jcool?
Probably done better.
I'd imagine you must be
Understandable.
speechless after that.
That
That was crazy, Jcool. Were you paying attention to the margins between you and? Because at a lot of different points, you guys were within seconds of each other in the points race.
Yeah, I mean, I was already like 2-something minutes behind before we even left Pianta or something like that. I mean, I kind of figured at that point it wasn't gonna work out. You know, like I knew the stakes were, I had to be within like 2 minutes or something. But yeah, so I kind of got it. There was so much pressure with that whole race. It was probably the most disappointing thing I've ever done in my life. That was terrible.
It's
Garbage.
alright.
It's trash.
Yo, just one of the things to move on to. Still, you had a very good performance. Weegee, how do you feel? You had when you raced with JJ at pace and your recent race with 117. How do you feel with this 116 right now? How do you feel after that performance?
Well, I'm incredibly relieved, of course, after getting a 117 and a 118. I mean, yeah, this was kind of the time to come in clutch, so I'm happy that I got a 116 this time around. But yeah, I can definitely feel for Jcool here. GG's though, still.
GG.
It was definitely a really crazy
GG.
race.
That was a crazy one. So,
Definitely.
Weegee, you made it past the Group B preliminaries. What's your mindset looking forward in the tournament?
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna try my best. I don't know how much I'm gonna be playing compared to other people, but yeah, I'll give it my best now. Of course, it should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna see a lot of people in the races and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna try to like prioritize more consistency, I think, instead of all the hard strats. Like maybe not do Fex strat at Bianco 3, for example. That kind of thing.
We're definitely looking forward to how this goes for you in the future.
Definitely, we can't wait. Good luck with your tournament, and also I would like to give you a good luck on your 16-star world record grind. I know that's exciting in there too.
Thanks.
And Jcool, I would like to say, even though it was the rough ending tonight, very much good luck for your world record grind in this game. You've been through a lot in the past few years, and you can do this. Just letting you know.
Thanks. I mean, I guess on the bright side, this gives me more time to focus on that and less on the races in the tournament. I just focus on grinding, so it's something good to take out of it, I guess. Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty.
A very, very exciting night for GSA racing.
Definitely.
We had 3 very good races.
Good races. Anything our runners would like to add?
I think that's it.
GG.
Remember to tune in
Yeah,
for
GG's.
That was something.
next week.
It looks like, as I said before, so far it doesn't look like anything's going on tomorrow yet, but tune in next week for Group C and D, definitely.
Can't wait to see all of you guys in the chat here next week. Thank you guys for joining in today. Great day. Hope you guys have a good night. When you wake up tomorrow, the world record for this game will be 2 years old.
Yep. And, yep, have a good night, everyone, and we will see you later.